Okay, I just wanted to show you guys how the alignment goes for the annular beam. So here's the steering mirror right before the Axicon. So the W Axicon is on the inside of here. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can see it. Um, so I'm gonna move the horizontal position, and you see that I'm moving the beam across the W Axicon in the horizontal position, and that adjusts the symmetry of the radiation going into the annular beam. So I just kind of adjust that until I get it symmetric. Um, and then also if I adjust this top screw, that gives me vertical asymmetry or symmetry, depending upon how you look at it. So I get that kind of symmetric. And so the idea here is that the axis of the W Axicon has to be pointing directly at the location of the place on the mirror where the beam hits. So wherever the beam hits on this mirror, the axis of the W Axicon has to be directly aligned with that point, that geometric infinitesimal point on the mirror. If it's not, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the horizontal position of the W Axicon, and I'm going to move it away from the point on this mirror right before it. So as I move it away from that point, what you should start to see is that's a little bit of asymmetry. Alright, now you start to see a cusp. It looks like a little bird, a cusp pointing in this direction. Right, and that cusp turns into a ring. Right, so if you're ever in a position where you start the laser and you see something like this, then you know that the W Axicon is not aligned. If you start up the laser and you see that there's asymmetry in the radiation in the annular beam, you know that the steering mirror right before the Axicon is not aligned. So I'm going to move it back to symmetry. I'm moving the W Axicon horizontal position back so that it's aligned with the geometric point where the beam hits the first steering mirror. Alright, so what this means is that the W Axicon mount cannot be used to adjust the alignment of the beam later on in the setup. So if the beam is misaligned somewhere downstream from the W Axicon, the W Axicon cannot realign the beam. The only thing the W Axicon can do is change the symmetry of the beam. So if it's asymmetric, you can push it back to symmetric. But if it's misaligned and you touch the